Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for Tuesday. It is Tuesday, September 10th, and it is a B day today. So you will be heading down to your B day encores. A couple of announcements this morning, not too many as our school year gets in full swing. I'd like to start first with an announcement from Mrs. Ackerson. Mrs. Ackerson needs help. She is our librarian. If you are in 8th grade and would like to be a library helper this year during HAP, please stop in the library to get an application. You'll fill out your application, and all applications are due by Monday, September 16th. So swing by and pick up one today. And right now, our library is not fully open yet. Mrs. Ackerson is getting all of our new books and everything situated, but soon enough, the library will be open and ready to check out books, which is super exciting. So just keep your eyes and ears open for that as well. All right, we have a second announcement, and this second announcement is a shout out to a very, very brave student. And this brave student is from the Beta Unit. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Beta Unit students for being so supportive during an incident that happened yesterday, and to Kai from the Beta Unit for being one of the bravest kids I've met. He had a little accident yesterday, a big accident, and he did a phenomenal job being super duper brave, and I was just so impressed. So I told him I would give him a shout out today for his bravery and everything that he did, and we wish him the very best as he recovers. He is doing well, so those of you that are in the Beta Unit, I talked to him last night. He is doing well, and he is in positive spirits and could probably use some, good thoughts from you. So if you're thinking about it, and you can send him an email or send him a message, I'm sure he'd appreciate it as he gets back on the path to recovery. So Kai, if you're at home listening, let's all give a shout out for Kai for being so brave. I can hear it already. So thank you to everybody, and thank you to our students for acting swiftly and being ready to go. All right, one of the things that I said is that we are a community here at Crossroads South, and every single student matters. As I said, every story matters, and so every one of you is super important to us, and we need to make sure that you're well taken care of. So yesterday was an example of that, where everybody jumped in, and I'm so proud of the school, and I'm really proud of all of you. So let's keep that in mind and keep the positive momentum going. I'd like to just give a couple of reminders to conclude our announcements about hallway behavior and also dismissal at the end of the day. So first of all, hallway behavior. We want to make sure that you are not running. Yesterday, there were a couple of instances where students were running, a couple of instances already at the beginning of the year where we are out in the hallways and maybe distracting kids in other classes. No, not okay. You need to be in your class, because that's where the fun stuff is happening. That's where the learning is happening. So make sure that you are where you are supposed to be. And please, please, please be safe in these hallways. These floors are extra hard for some reason. So I do not want you running and tripping and hurting yourselves, okay? Let's talk a little about dismissal. Dismissal. Sometimes you're going to get out to dismissal and your bus is not here. You've experienced that already. Although yesterday was a little bit better with buses being here on time. If your bus is not here, you need to back up and wait. You cannot wait right next to the curb. As the buses pull out, it's too close and it's too dangerous. And if you're at the front of the building on the major road side, we need to make sure that that pathway and that walkway is clear for students who need to walk down. So if your bus is not here, you need to step back and wait in the grass. And then as soon as your bus arrives, your bus driver usually has to do a check, and then they'll open the doors, and then you can proceed to get on the bus. But please, just think about those around you and make sure that we're clearing our way. Mr. Kimmick sent me a message yesterday. I was not at dismissal as I was with Kai, but Mr. Kimmick sent me a message and said that dismissal was done by 3:06. We have a pretty good dismissal here. We like to get it down to 3:05, which means 5 minutes. So today we want to make sure you're going out the right doors, dismissing, nice peaceful fashion. We get on the bus and we go. So I'm sure we'll be able to shave off 1 more minute today. All right, folks, that concludes our morning announcements. Please stand for the salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Have a fantastic day.